It's Tesla. It's going to be your trade of the day here, brought to you as always by Day Trade the World. Check that QR code below. Start your trading journey with Day Trade the World. I mean, look, basically anything short would have been good today. And sometimes it is just about that pure, unadulterated MOMO or momentum, as some people like to say it. But we can look at the 15-minute. I do have to register. And we're going to look at what this bottom was, and we'll get to this one certainly. You did have this previous low at the beginning of the week. We wicked down. It was just below 270, and then we had a nice little recovery. We all know how strong things were yesterday, getting to that 290 level. And at open, quite frankly, you know, I was thinking about that resistance. He said that top, if you see that top from yesterday where we like the shorts, thinking that rally shouldn't really continue, you didn't even have a test of 285. And if you've been following the last couple of days, love those $5 ranges for like your scalp ranges in Tesla. That doesn't come into play. You didn't see 290. You didn't even get 285. So all of a sudden the market is clearly headed to the downside. Well, what are you going to do? Little saying I love in baseball, sometimes you just got to go up there and grip it and rip it. And that's what it comes down to. Like, see your pitch and then go try and hit it. Because it was as simple as 280 being a clean break trade. And when you take a breakout, there's two things I'm looking for. A, momentum. B, a lot of interest in that particular price level. Tesla had both of those at 280. And then I'm always looking for initial scalp and then try to hold some. Now, why I like the initial scalp is because when you're taking a short at the low of the day, there's always the chance that you get one of those false breaks where stops get run, it goes beneath 280. Everyone that was stopped out long, they're now out of position. People are triggered into short. And if it holds that level or reclaims that level, ooh, you've got trap shorts and you relieve the pressure, less people long that have to offer on the way up, and you can get one of those snaps back to the upside. So always looking to avoid that. When you hit it, I'm always going to get out on that first initial candle. I have a 3-minute up, but that first candle on, say, a 1 minute or even a lower time frame that gets that dollar, snag that, and then it's hold. Now, sometimes you get some consolidation to be able to get back into it, but then I'm holding for the next $5 to the downside. And it goes right into that 75, bounces off it, get out on the way back up, and then I'm just looking for either a retracement, somewhere where we can go into that trade again. I was kind of looking for 77.5, 78. Never came to that price. It was right back to the lows. And what are you going to do? Didn't find a pop that I could short that rolled over at a price that I liked. So right back to the wall, grip it and rip it, right back to 275 on the break in the exact same plan. A little bit more aggressive getting out this time on the first initial push. It wasn't quite as quick as what we got that first time where it just slammed and gave you the quick $3, but same concept. I'm getting a couple thirds out and then I'm holding for, you guessed it, 270. Now this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. You've now got those two $5 moves to the downside, but you've also got that weekly bottom that's worth playing. And I get it. We had a conversation with a trader out there on the show who was in their shorts and holding on to it, and the trend is pretty clear. Not a lot of reason on a higher time frame to get out. But when you see a bottom like this, I just talked about those false breaks and looking for the long entry or don't get trapped in the short. It bounces off at 270. I'm not long at that price. But when it did this move here, I said, if it breaks down, I do not want to be caught short at the bottom at that time of day. It's like 10:30. A lot of times you get consolidations and bounces in the market, whatever direction it's going, retracements if it's been up. I did not want to get trapped long. I allowed it to break that bottom from the earlier in the week, the beginning of the week. And once it reclaimed that level, you have now trapped shorts on that breakdown of the low. Some of those longs have been stopped out that gave it to that level, and it's a clean scalp. Now, I was not nearly convinced of this move. When it couldn't make that second leg up, and I saw a lot of things running. At this time, I remember clearly, Sean was in a meta trade that was way stronger, and Tesla couldn't even seem to get past that 71 to 72 area. I just said, let me get out of Dodge. Tesla's not strong enough. I could have held it for 73s, but I was just happy to A, not have gotten trapped doing the same easy breakdown the third time, but then get a little something out of the long. So end up going 3 for 3 on this, but if it's 2 for 3, that's fine. The moves were there. And really, it just came down to the clean breaks. I mean, in this market, sometimes the breakout or the breakdown is all you need. That's your trade of the day, brought to you by Day Trade the World.